Alright, so now we've done our long line walk-in, ideally for a couple days. Some of the things that I'm looking for when we do long line walking is a little bit more of this kind of like satellite stuff around me where the dog is with me, she understands she can't take off after anything. Those are just little things I'm kind of looking for. Once I kind of get that, I'm like, great. Now she's paying attention to me, looking to me for instruction. Now we can go to heel training. You can continue using your 15-foot line. It's just a little bit more cumbersome, but I'm going to do that because I have it in my hand, so that's what we're doing. But if you wanted to switch to a 6-foot leash, this would be a fine time to do that. What we're going to work on is our first challenge. We're going to give the dog challenges to learn to stay with us, stay engaged with us, and then once we get that, that's what helps us navigate working through life, walking down the street, going to coffee shops, blah, blah, blah. It's all these challenges that we're asking for them. So our first challenge when we're teaching heel is a change of direction, which means I'm going to start walking and then I'm going to change directions, pull a U-turn, and go the other way. The dog's job is to follow around with me. I call it snaking. So when I see the dog's head snake around with me, I'm going to mark that with a verbal yes, and I'm going to pay with food. All right? This is the dizziest part of the process because you're just turning and turning and turning. And what you're looking for is that engagement with the dog. If I turn and the dog doesn't turn with me, they are going to have 6 feet. I'm going to roughly mark 6 feet here for the dog to turn and follow me. If they don't, when they hit the end of that 6 feet, I'm going to correct and continue to walk the other direction. And it's these turns over and over that begin to get the dog thinking, oh, I need to stay with that guy and follow him. So we're going to demonstrate. I think Lucy's going to do great because she's very food motivated and we've already done this before. But if you've never done this with your dog before, just be patient. Keep your sessions short, 5 minutes even. And just really use a lot of positive reinforcement. A lot of yes. Make this a fun thing. All right? Don't make this a yank and crank thing. Okay? If you have a more stubborn dog, just be patient, right? You're not looking for gold medals here. We're just trying to get you to follow me, pay attention, and make it fun and get some food. So, she's already engaged with me. I'm going to ask her to heel. And off we go. Heel. Turning. Yes. Good. Turning again. Yes. And I'm paying off my hip. Right off my left hip. Turn again. Yes. And I'm always moving. This is a moving exercise. I might slow down a lot. Yes. But I'm still moving. Okay? Good girl. Very nice. Yes. Now, side note, what a lot of people do is they have a treat and they do this. And they kind of bait the dog through. Okay? What I want the dog to do, I want to turn and have the dog follow me on her own. And then get rewarded for it. Okay? So baiting is part of dog training. But for this piece, what we're trying to do is say, hey, just pay attention. Yes, good. She is also, side note, she's a velociraptor with treats. So maybe you have a dog like this. And one of my recommendations for that, sit, good girl, is take a treat. No. Take a treat. Pinch it between your thumb and the base of your index finger. Sit. And when you pay, you're going to push down into the dog's snout. Yes. So I'm actually applying a little bit of pressure kind of into her snout and mouth. And what that does is it keeps her from coming up and hitting my hand and my fingers and biting my skin because it hurts. So I'm actually like going down into her rather than her sit coming up to me. So a lot of people make that mistake of they pay up here, they pay too high, and they get their hands all chewed up. Good. Heel. Good. So this is all we're doing, just turning. Good. Very nice. Yes. Good. Good girl. Good. I'm just in my driveway. You don't have to go far to do this stuff. Just get yourself some room. On rainy days, I've done this in my house, in kind of our workout room area. Just somewhere where you can go back and forth. Yes. I'm also trying to teach her that you're only going to get paid here. So she's creeping out a little bit because she's used to getting paid there. Wherever your hand is, come on, wherever your hand is where the dog's going to want to go to get paid, right? So pay where you want your dog. I want my dog not like there, I want her here. So I'm going to pay down into her there, off my hip. Good girl. Sit. Good. Your dog's also going to follow where your hand is. Let me get a little closer. So this is part of treat placement. Wherever my hand is, sit. That's where she's going to want to go to get food. So I can use that to my advantage. Heel. So if I want her to sit next to me, real nice and polite like, I can engage with her nose, sit, and kind of move her back where I want her, right? So that she's sitting next to me. Good girl. Good. Good. Break. And then free time. So keep it real short. Give them breaks. This is one of the reasons I like using the 15-foot because I can go for a walk. I can train, break, let her do stuff. Okay, back in gear, heel, get back to it. So if you want to do a longer walk, if you're used to walking for a half an hour, just throw 5 minutes of this in, give them a break, let them go back to checking the life out and all that good stuff, and then get back to it. So that is step 1 of heel training, change of direction. We'll come back next time and we'll go over change of pace.